You know, there's really nothing better than that cozy warmth from a fireplace on a chilly day, right? But what if I told you that very source of comfort could be hiding a pretty serious and totally unseen hazard? Well, today, we're going to peel back the layers on chimney safety and get into what you really need to know.
So let me ask you this, because honestly, the answer could be the very thing that protects your home and your family. The reality is, most of us just never learn what kind of dangers to look for. But hey, by the end of this, you're going to know exactly what they are.
Here's the most important thing to get. Your chimney isn't just some charming feature on your roof. It is a critical ventilation system for your house. And when it's neglected, those safety risks aren't just a possibility, they're pretty much a probability.
Okay, so to really understand how to protect your chimney, we first need to know what we're up against. In this first section, we're going to look at the two biggest villains that can compromise your chimney's integrity, basically from the inside out.
All right, meet threat number one. This stuff called creosote. Every single time you burn wood, this black kind of tar-like gunk builds up inside your flue. And here's the key thing you have to understand. It is highly flammable. In fact, a major buildup of creosote is the #1 cause of dangerous chimney fires. And now for the silent destroyer, moisture. You've got rain, snow, ice. All of them are waging this constant war on your chimney's brick and mortar. Water gets into those tiny cracks, and then when it freezes and thaws, it expands and contracts, slowly but surely, just breaking your chimney apart. So how do you even know if you have a problem? Well, your chimney will actually give you clues. If you see water stains on the ceiling or walls near your fireplace, that's a huge red flag for moisture. See some cracked mortar on the outside? That's a structural warning. And inside, if you get these strong, weird odors when the fireplace isn't even being used, or worse, smoke starts backing up into the room, yeah, those are definite signs it's time to call a pro.
Okay, so we've identified the bad guys. But here's the good news. For every single problem, there is a professional solution. So now let's take a look at how the pros fight back to keep your chimney safe and working the way it should.
Hey, remember that super flammable creosote we just talked about? Well, this is how you beat it. A professional chimney sweep is about way more than just cleaning out a little soot. No, they use these specialized tools to scrape out that hazardous creosote buildup, and that dramatically lowers the risk of a chimney fire. And to fight back against that other silent destroyer, moisture, the answer is waterproofing. The best way to think about this is like a breathable shield for your chimney. It's a special sealant that's put on the outside that lets water vapor out, but it doesn't let any water droplets in. It's brilliant, and it protects the bricks and mortar from decay. I mean, you can really see the difference professional repairs make right here. On one side, you've got moisture and time just causing that mortar to crumble, which weakens the whole structure. But on the other side, you see what happens after tuck pointing. A pro has carefully gone in and replaced all that old, weak mortar, restoring not just how it looks, but the actual structural strength of the chimney.
Now, deep inside the chimney, the flue liner is the real unsung hero. A modern stainless steel liner does 3 super critical things. First, it makes sure the smoke goes up and out efficiently. Second, it stops that smoke from dangerously backing up into your living room. And third, maybe most important, it acts as a heat shield, protecting the wooden parts of your house from that intense heat.
And finally, let's talk about this simple but totally vital chimney cap. Seriously, just think of it as the roof for your chimney. It is the first line of defense. Not only does it keep out rain and snow, but it also blocks leaves and debris that could clog things up and cause a dangerous blockage. It even keeps birds and squirrels from moving in. It's such a small investment for massive, massive protection. All right, now that you know the threats and you know the solutions, let's bring it all together. This last section is all about giving you a simple, actionable plan so you can make sure your chimney is safe year in and year out. If you only remember one single number from this entire explainer, please make it this one. 1. You should have a professional inspection and cleaning at least once every single year. That regular maintenance is, without a doubt, the most effective way to prevent scary stuff like chimney fires and carbon monoxide issues. This story from a homeowner named Sarah really shows the process perfectly. She saw a warning sign, those water stains, and she actually did something about it. A pro came out, figured out the problem, explained it, and fixed it. And now, her home is protected. It's just a perfect little story about being proactive. So, let's put this all together into one final checklist. The absolute most important step is scheduling that annual inspection. Now, in between those visits, you can be your own detective. Keep an eye out for water stains, pay attention to any strange smells, and just glance up at your roof every now and then to make sure your chimney cap is still there. If you spot any cracks, don't wait. Taking these simple steps really puts you in control of your home's safety.
So I'll leave you with this question. After everything we've gone over today, what is your own chimney trying to tell you? Because now you have the knowledge to actually listen and, more importantly, to do something about it.